Welcome back, adventurers. This week we're taking our Leopard 45 through a treacherous, narrow and shallow channel in the stunning Greek Isles on our sail from Telos to Simi. We also dive into the island of Tilos as a trailblazer in sustainability, leading the way with its fully green initiatives. And don't miss our Portofino updates, where we reveal some impressive large seacocks and test their performance. So let's set sail, guys. We are John and Ellie, the Barefoot Doctors, sailing and travelling around the globe. Join us as we share the adventure and explore the beauty of the world, because life is better barefoot.
Having just arrived at Tilos, after a 100-mile sail in rough weather, we were exhausted, dropped anchor and just went to bed. Unfortunately, in the middle of the night, we were woken up by a thundering horn, bright lights and huge engine noises, and it sounded like we were going to be run down by a huge cruise ship. We got up fast to see what was happening.
No idea what time it is in the morning, but it's the middle of the night and we're anchored here, and there's absolutely enormous big ferries pulled up at the port, but it maneuvered itself to spin up just behind us and reversed into the port, which is right there. Phenomenally big boat. Big horn tooted, I think to let everybody know that he was there. Cars driving in at the back, all the people got on, and trucks. Wow. And then amazingly quickly, 20 minutes, half an hour, then motor out again. So the worst part of this bit was when he was manoeuvring to get in there, because he basically drove in forward, did a spin right around near our stern, and then reversed onto the port wall. But now he's going. We are being left in peace.
Welcome to Tilos Island, Greece's best kept secret in the Dodecanese archipelago. If you're looking for a holiday destination that combines crystal clear waters, authentic Grecian vibes and a strong commitment to sustainability, then stick around, because Tilos might be the island for you. As soon as we pulled into the port on Tilos, we were greeted by a pleasant portmaster with an important message. He said, "Please separate your rubbish." That's right. Tilos Island is on the mission to become one of the most sustainable islands in the Mediterranean. They've even launched an impressive zero waste project, and the whole community is on board. Everything from composting green waste to electric cars. This island is setting a standard for eco-friendly tourism.
Sweet grapes, tomatoes, peach, nectarine. Everything organic, nice. Photo, nice photo.
And grown here on Tilos?
Yes, Addiscos, another place.
And with you compost everything out here?
Yes, I come here. That's all. Where are you from?
Australia.
Australia, far away.
Far away, that's Dimitris.
Good Greek time. Yes. You?
John.
Yannis. John, Greek name, Yannis.
Giannis.
Nice to see you.
If you sail here, you have the options to drop the anchor in a protected bay where you'll be surrounded by serene water, or you can pull into the well-maintained port. Either way, you'll find that Tilos Island welcomes you with open arms and a commitment to preserving its natural beauty. Here on Tilos, electric cars are the norm. The island is installed with multiple charging stations, making it easy for both locals and visitors to get around without leaving a carbon footprint. It even has a lifeguard on duty in the high season, and an amazing thought for installing a saltwater bathing wheelchair, launching its tracks right down to the water. It's amazing to see an entire community so committed to preserving and innovating their beautiful slice of paradise. But Tilos' charm doesn't end with its sustainable efforts. Take a stroll down the main sidewalk and you'll be captivated by rows of quaint restaurants, lively cafes and chic boutiques. Each spot offers a unique take on Grecian vibes, blending traditional aesthetics with modern touches. Whether you're in the mood for fresh seafood, a strong cup of Greek coffee, or a homemade souvenir, you'll find it here. And of course, no trip to Tilos would be complete without spending time on the beach. The water here is unbelievably clear, and the beaches have a boutique feel. Small, intimate, and surrounded by stunning natural beauty. It's a perfect spot to unwind and soak up the sun. To explore more of what Tilos has to offer, hop on a local bus. It's an affordable, eco-friendly way to see the island. On the other side, you'll find some of the incredible camping spots nestled in serene bays. Tilos Island may be a well-kept secret, but it's one that deserves to be shared. With its combination of unspoiled natural beauty, vibrant local culture, and forward-thinking sustainability projects, Tilos is more than just a holiday destination. It's a glimpse into the future of tourism. Thank you, Tilos. We hope we'll return one day.
So we have just left Lindos, which is right behind us. We anchored in there for the night, and we are heading for Simi, which is ahead of us but out of view. And we have 20 knots of wind today, again from the northwest. White horses. We have one reef in the main and one reef in the Genoa, and we're scooting along at 7.4 knots, so it's actually very pleasant. But today, absolutely fantastic because there's not the horrible washing machine swell of yesterday.
Here you can see the first reef is in the main, but one of the things that happens quite often is that in this situation, the second reef line is so slack it can flap around and twist around the boom. You do need to be aware of this, because if you then try to pull out your reef, this twist will stop the sail from being pulled out fully and create a problem. Here you can see the yellow second reef line twisted around the back of the boom, so this is something you always have to keep in mind when you're dealing with single line reefing systems. And here you can see that we have set up a preventer to stop the boom from bouncing as we go over waves. This is not to prevent a jibe, but just to stop the sail flogging and to keep everything stable. It is connected with a bow line to the main sheet shackles down to the stern cleat. And we also have a barber hauler on the Genoa, thanks to Paul Badenhurst's teachings on the Atlantic crossing. This turns out to be a really enjoyable 30-mile crossing where we average 7.5 knots. As we approach Simi from the west, we do have to pass through a very narrow channel on the north side, which looks really treacherous, and depth as little as 4 meters. With our hearts in our throats, we approach cautiously.
So here we are, we go through there.
And that's a very shallow pass. It goes down to 4 meters, and it kind of freaks you out as you're passing through. As you can see, a very narrow bit of water. Go over it and it looks very, very shallow, and you can't really see where the deepest part is. Stick to the middle of the channel. Keep your fingers crossed.
nerve-wracking going through passes like that that is shallow. Well done, Captain.
Thank you.
Made it through.
So with great relief, we made it through the channel and headed on to take up a mooring in the Simi harbour.
So you got to pick up the mooring with one rope from one side of the bow, and he takes it out to the mooring, and then he takes it back to the other side of the bow. So you got to have one long rope. Well, we're in. It's always a bit of a challenge, but anyway, we had some help from the nice guy next door, and also there was two guys helping us. One guy in a boat that, as you can see, he's responsible for getting the ropes through the mooring and taking it back to the other side of your boat. And then we had another guy on shore here helping us. And then obviously the nice gentleman in the boat next door was very lovely. So it's all systems go. But you really never know what sort of ropes you need or how they're going to do it unless you've been here before, which we actually have, so we kind of know the drill. But it's always really because everything, whenever it goes sideways, it's going to happen really fast, so you've just got to have your wits about you. Anyway, we're in. Yeah.
This beautiful little town has pastel-coloured buildings, great restaurants, and was a centre for sponge diving, but more about that in the next episode. We'll now have a well-earned rest and are excited to see what Simi has to offer tomorrow.
He is Ali, he's our machinist, and right now he is working on the aluminium seacock. As you see, this is a piece of round bar that he is going to lathe to obtain the seacock of the boat. We just complete the first seacock on the lathe machine, and we are going to test the valve on the seacock.
Here we have our attachment for the seacock valve and the aluminium Portofino manufacture seacock to be welded on the hull. This recession is to welding in the shell, in the hole, then we are going to make in the hull. Here we have the trade. We are going to screw in the true design. This is Australian true design seacock valve in composite, so no corrosion with the aluminium. And we are going to screw in, because it's special made for this valve, super smooth. When the valve is screwed in this way, very easily you can operate, open and close. The size of the valve is 2 inches, then basically we require 1 inch, but we prefer to manufacture the fitting with the 40 millimeters internal diameter in order to keep more thickness in the trade. The need of the engine is 1 inch, so 2 inches is more than enough, and the hole in the fitting is 1/2 inch, but the valve is 2 inches. This ensure then we have enough thickness even in case of corrosion. If there is a little bit of corrosion, before you corrode the 1 centimeter of thickness, it will take really long time. Everything is designed to think about safety. This is a seacock valve, so the safety is very important.
We can also connect one cable here for emergency, and you can pull the cable from upstairs without go underneath in the boat to search for the pump or for the seacock. First, pull the cable, close the valve, and after that you find the leak and you are safe because there is no other holding down.
As we explore each Greek island, we never know what surprises, beauty and intrigue await. Just as exciting for us as it is for you. We hope you enjoyed this adventure. And for those people following our Portofino build, the excitement is mounting as we get closer to the big launch. Thank you all for being part of this journey. We love having you along for the ride. And also, thanks to our wonderful Patreons for helping us help others. Till next week, much love from us. Also, thanks to our awesome Patreons for helping us help others in need. Until next week, guys, hold fast to your dreams, for like the wind in the sails, they propel you towards endless possibilities.